And it's just been, well, the model's really throwing it more to the east, but you're thinking it could also maybe hug the coast. We really don't know.
Yeah, it's all dependent on if that eye stays over open water. It may maintain its intensity, or if it makes landfall, it'll weaken as it moves inland over Florida and then possibly reemerging. We'll talk about that latest track here in a second, but here's the latest satellite imagery. Still a very healthy-looking Category 5 Irma, moving just north of the coastline of Haiti and the Dominican Republic this morning. Moved the eye about 50 miles north of San Juan, Puerto Rico yesterday. They dodged a bullet really there. Then the warnings are up now throughout the entire Bahamas. And eventually hurricane watches will likely include the Florida Keys and southern Florida, including Miami, probably by the later parts of the day today. Here's the updated forecast track from the National Hurricane Center as of 5 a.m. 180-mile-an-hour winds. It's maintained that speed for over 36 hours now. Longest period of time with that maximum winds than any storm on the planet in the satellite era since the 1960s. So pretty impressive storm, shattering records left and right. The updated track keeps it right along the coastline, possibly making landfall somewhere in central Florida, on the central Florida coastline on the east coast, before reemerging over the Gulf Stream waters off the southeast coastline and moving back in for a secondary landfall somewhere around the South Carolina-Georgia line. Some models take this much farther to the east. Some hug the coastline and move right up through the center part of Florida. So this is kind of middle of the road here, and at that point, the margin of error is about 225 miles. So got to take that into account there as well. As we get this close to the forecast period, the Hurricane Center likes to put out several products that give us probabilities on seeing certain type of wind speeds. Here we're looking at the probability of seeing tropical storm force winds. Notice that percentage rather low for us. This is way far out in the future, but the farther south you get into the Carolinas, that probability growing. Now, how about the probability of seeing hurricane force winds of 74 miles an hour or greater starting to grow down through the Carolinas as well? So keep that in mind there. The threat is slightly increased this morning. Also out there, Hurricane Jose, expected to become a major hurricane within the next 36 hours. And then we have Hurricane Katia out in the Gulf of Mexico. The last time there were three coexisting hurricanes in the Atlantic Basin back in 2010. So it's been a while now. Here